Nobody's born racist. Racism is taught. Racism is trained into people. And then there's the trained racist, and then there's the untrained. The irony is that it's costing everyone. Racism is very expensive, not only and detrimental to the victims of the racism usually, but the ones perpetrating the racist behavior onto another group. It's expensive for them too, and deadly. Racism costs.
Happy
Check
Sunday,
it.
y'all. America is being reminded once again in real time that racism is and always will be expensive as hell. And there are many different examples of this, everything from the farms in Arkansas and all over the Midwest, right, whose farms are going bankrupt because they voted for a man who alienated their core customer base, while also at the exact same time leading a crusade against their workforce. These people literally chose racism over making money. And now they're suffering the consequences. All the crops that they planted are going rotten because there's nobody there to pick them. And even if there were, no one's going to buy them. China was the biggest importer of soybeans from the U.S. Ever since all this tariff bullshit touched down, they just went and got it from somewhere else. I think they're getting it from Brazil now or somewhere in South America. There's more than one example, as we should have all heard by now, right? There is an EV plant that was being built in Georgia somewhere, right? It was a joint venture between LG and Hyundai, right? This was the result of South Korea pledging billions of dollars in investments into the U.S. just so that they can get on Donald Trump's good side and lessen the impact of the tariffs. This is a good thing. However, it's probably going to go up in flames now because several racists down there mass reported the EV plant as harboring illegal immigrants. And every single law enforcement agency in the country basically showed up and detained 475 people. The majority of these people were South Koreans who were here legally, had paperwork and everything. Now, South Korea was able to negotiate these people's release and charter a plane for them back home if they so choose. But now South Korea, LG, and Hyundai, because those are Korean companies, make no mistake about it, have all came out and said that we should expect significant delays in that plant being built or opened in general, which means the jobs that would have came to Georgia as a result of that plant being opened will take significantly longer to get there if they ever show up at all. Now, I could rattle off more examples, countless examples if I had the time, but the point here is this. Racism is expensive. It always has been. It always will be. You don't got to like your neighbor. You don't got to identify with them. But you should be able to treat everybody with respect and dignity and like they're human fucking being. Documentation be damned. Yet the worst part of this country elected a fucking monster who is leading a crusade against anyone who doesn't look like him. And the consequences will be felt by everybody, not just people who look like me, not just immigrants, not just women, not alphabet gang, everybody. And it's irritating as hell because this is a choice.